first wanted to say we believe this council session was notable for 3 reasons. First is it demonstrates the ability of the Human Rights Council and our membership to show follow-through ability and to collectively keep up pressure on the world's worst human rights violators and provide protection and oversight in the most urgent situations in the world. Second, and very specifically, the Council's action in this session on the cases of Libya, Yemen, and Syria are notable because they make manifest the leading role that this body plays in expressing the will of the international community that universal rights to freedom of speech, assembly, the right to peaceful protest, the right to peaceful dissent must be protected. In the case, very specifically, in the case of Libya, through strong leadership from Jordan, the Maldives, Qatar, and the UK, the Council has shown tenacity and follow-through by renewing the Commission of Inquiry and keeping up pressure on the Gaddafi regime during the ongoing crisis in Libya. In the case of Yemen, Council members used a delicate balance of pressure and diplomacy to gain the cooperation of the Yemeni authorities for urgent access for the High Commissioner for Human Rights. In the case of Syria, as a follow-up to the urgent session you recall we held just 6 weeks ago, the international community used the Human Rights Council to reassert pressure on the Assad regime and collectively demand a halt to the continuing human rights atrocities. So the important takeaway from this session on those country-specific situations is that the members of the Human Rights Council have an impressive ability to keep the world's attention and concerted pressure on the most egregious human rights violations. And I consider that probably the most fundamental purpose. That is our fundamental purpose in being here, putting pressure on the worst human rights violators. Third, and very importantly, this is about what you just observed. You've just witnessed an historic moment at the Human Rights Council and within the UN system with the landmark resolution protecting the human rights of lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people. This resolution is important because it underscores the most basic human rights principle, that all people are endowed with universal human rights. This resolution reinforced the most simple and yet elegant idea that no person should be targeted for attack or violation because of who they are or who they love. The United States is very proud to be part of this core group of countries helping move this resolution forward, and we are particularly appreciative of the excellent and stunning leadership of the South African delegation in making this outcome possible. So finally, this particular outcome on protection of LGBT people underscores the potential of this body, the Human Rights Council, and its ability to function as it should, as the lead entity in the UN system for protecting and promoting human rights.